Love yourself fully, you don't just change the way you experience love. You transform how you show up in the world. You stop begging for attention. You stop seeking external validation. You no longer need someone else to confirm what you already know, that you are enough, that you are worthy, that love should never be a battlefield or a sacrifice. This is the turning point in every person's life. The moment you stop settling for the minimum and start choosing what truly aligns with your soul. But here's the truth. Not everyone is ready for this kind of love. Many people will remain in mediocre relationships simply because it's all they've ever known. They'll choose the comfort of the familiar over the challenge of growth. And that's okay. Every person is on their own journey. But if you've made it this far, if you're still listening, it's because something inside you has already shifted. Deep down, you know you're meant for something greater, something real, something sacred. Real love isn't something you chase. It's something you magnetize when you've done the inner work. And this work never ends. Personal growth is a lifelong journey. There will always be shadows to face, wounds to heal, beliefs to challenge. But every step you take toward your truth is a step toward a fuller, freer, more aligned life. You don't need to change anyone. You don't need to convince anyone to love you. You just need to be fully, unapologetically yourself, without fear, without masks, without settling. Now, it's your turn to decide. Will you keep repeating the same patterns, hoping that someone else will change? Or will you choose to change from within and become the person who is truly ready to live a deep, healthy, conscious love? It's not about luck. It's not about fate. It's about energy. It's about raising your vibration, expanding your self-awareness, and cultivating a love for yourself so profound that the love you experience becomes a direct reflection of all that inner work. If this message resonated with you, if you believe it could help someone else, share it. There are so many people still trapped in relationships that harm them. So many who still think love is meant to hurt. They don't know there's another way to live it. And maybe this is the message they've been waiting for. The message that finally wakes them up and gives them the courage to take that first step toward real change. So leave a comment. Tell me, what part of this message touched your heart the most? What are you ready to do differently in your life? And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the next message. Every time you interact, when you like, comment, or share, you help this message reach more people. You help more hearts awaken, more lives transform, because every single person deserves a love that expands them, a love that nourishes them, a love that never asks them to betray who they truly are. Remember, the love you're searching for is already inside you, and when you truly discover it, when you fully embrace it, the love that shows up in your life is simply a reflection of all that you've already become. See you in the next video. There are moments in life when the soul crosses a threshold, an invisible point of no return, where nothing remains the same. It's not a loud or dramatic shift, but a silent, irreversible transformation that changes everything. This crossing marks the beginning of a new path, one that is rich with awareness and a profound awakening. To recognize that you've crossed that threshold is an act of courage and truth, because it means accepting that your life has changed forever. The first sign appears when you realize you can no longer live the way you used to. The old habits, beliefs, and patterns that once held you together begin to lose their meaning. As Carl Jung would say, this moment is part of the process of individuation. The moment when the soul begins to separate from the shadows of the past and emerge into its true essence. You no longer feel satisfied with superficial answers or surface-level experiences. That internal discomfort, that feeling that something is missing, is the first real indication that you've crossed the threshold. It's a deep inner calling that resonates in every fiber of your being. You start to feel disillusioned with what once gave you comfort, as if the structures that once provided safety now feel like cages. The spiritual threshold you've crossed begins to push you toward a life of deeper meaning and authenticity, even if it means walking into the unknown.